Hello, it is Throwback Thursday, August 8th, 8 2019. Steve Sipress here. Had a fantastic sunset going on behind me. Had some internet connections, and after restarting the modem, we lost some of the color. But we got some nice color in the sky. You know, it's monsoon season here, and for August and September, not only is it get over 100 degrees just about every day, although we've had a nice mild summer this year, even going down to 95, I see, over the weekend, I think. Jeremy Danley is here. Great seeing you. But there's humidity in the air. There's clouds. It's monsoon season, so it's the only time of the year we have even a hint of humidity, but the clouds do make for beautiful sunsets. Anyway, let's get this done before the sun goes down. I was talking to a client today. She's hosting her first event, and I gave her I'm picking up the program here I'm going to talk about. I gave her a suggestion that I'm going to give today on Throwback Thursday as a tip, that you do not want to overcomplicate your offering. In this case, the event. You don't want to overcomplicate it. She's like, oh, well, you know, I cover these 6 different areas and blah, blah, blah. Very tough to fill the room with people when you're going to confuse them by talking about 6 different areas. Pick one that you think is the most pressing, the most powerful, the thing you like talking about the most, the thing that'll attract the most people, whatever it is, pick one. Many different ways to pick the one. If you want help, by the way, as always, I can help you with picking what topic to talk about when you are giving a talk, either someone else's event or your own event. Go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you out. I'm like, pick one. And I gave an example. I was a Tony Robbins trainer about 20 years ago, a little less, for about a year. And one of the events I went to for Tony Robbins, it was an event all about how to sell more stuff. That's a reason that people will pay money to go to an event and spend time, because they feel it has a tangible result. Oh, I can convince my sales manager to pay for this, or convince myself to pay for it because it's going to have a return. I'm going to sell more stuff. My average client is worth this much. If I can just get one more from this spend, it's worth it. It's worth 3 days, and the event was a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to learn all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly, this is before I was on the inside of the deal, I was attending the Tony Robbins events, and suddenly on the 3rd day, comes out with, after 2 days of sales stuff, comes out with something that has absolutely nothing to do with sales, and except that it has to do with, you know, it's all about life, but it's called Living Health. And this is the workbook from day 3 on Sunday of the event. We were all looking at each other going, that wasn't in the description, the brochure, the sales page, the sales letter, the bullet points, the whatever. What is this all about? And it is what it says. It's all about eating healthy and exercising and sleeping healthy, and like, whoa, what's this got to do with sales? Well, again, nothing technically, but everything if it's got to do with you feeling better and having more energy, because then you're going to have more energy when you're doing sales and you're going to sell more. But in reality, he wanted to do a 3-day event, 2 days about sales and 1 day about living healthy. And by the way, you can see it's 20 years ago, because look at that photo of Tony Robbins. And I even think clearly that at the time that was even an old photo. It was probably about 5 or 10 years old. So now it's like a 25, 30-year-old photo. Sid is here. Good seeing you. So this whole workbook, and I got all my notes in here. I'm looking over them, handwritten notes about everything, and it's going over all these different aspects of to create and maintain the health and vitality you deserve. Got a quote from Tony Robbins: "There's always room in your life for thinking bigger, pushing limits, imagining the impossible." It's all about living healthier. And my point is, deliver what you want to deliver, but that's not how you're going to fill the room, by confusing people. If Tony would have said this seminar is 2 days about sales and then 1 day about living healthy, no one would have shown up. It's Sunday, by the way. If you've ever hosted events or even attended events, a lot of times when it's a 3-day event and it ends on a Sunday, people are flying home first thing Sunday morning. I got to get back. I got things to do, whatever. The events are ending early. I've already seen everybody and gotten enough out of whatever. I got to get back. I mean, if suddenly it would have been some frou-frou topic like this, now, of course, very, very important topic. Could there be anything more important than human health and vitality? Of course not. But the fact that it's totally different than why we all came for the first 2 days, we would not have come back for the third day. I know it. From people looking around, everyone was like, what's this? And then as we went through it and went through the presentation of the day, it was like, wow, this is good stuff. Wow, and people were saying, I know I was feeling, I never would have gone to a seminar. They're hosting them all the time. If someone said, here's a seminar, come in on a Sunday and spend a full day learning how to eat right, sleep right, exercise right, have more vitality health, I'm like, not into that. I got to sell. I go to sales seminars. I go to business seminars. I got to build a business here. I got to make money. I don't go on a Sunday for a whole day to learn how to eat and what's the difference from alkaline this to that, or how many reps you should do. Should you do few reps with heavy weight or more reps with light? I mean, it was all kinds of stuff about Tony, which, by the way, he's a living example, if you know anything about Tony Robbins, of having lots of energy and vitality. So he pretty much, the seminar was all about, here's what I do, and you should do the same. And if you've ever been to a multiple-day Tony Robbins event, you know, and even if you haven't, you might know that he's on stage for maybe 16 straight hours with a few breaks, and he does it again the next day and the next day. So clearly he has a lot of energy. And in this book, he's talking a lot about, here's what I do. Here's what I eat, what I don't eat, and when I eat, and how I exercise, and how I sleep, and all that stuff. I'm just saying that wouldn't have drawn me. That wouldn't have put the butts in seats. Not the same people anyway. It would have put, I don't know, maybe a bunch of overweight people that are thinking, I got to get healthier. Or, I don't know. But it would not have put high-achieving, high-performing people looking for that edge, looking to build a business better, make more sales, make more money, get ahead, which is the type of people that Tony wants in any event. And actually, that's the type of people he wants in an event about health and vitality. But he's not going to tell them that. He's not going to tell us that or his prospects that in the selling of the event. So my suggestion is you do the same, and that's what I suggested to my client. If you're covering 6 areas, pick one. Pick the most powerful one. If you're going to do, now this is in person, could be a webinar, however you're doing the presentation, could be a book you're writing, could be an article, an ebook, anything at all. Pick one reason, the most compelling reason that you can think of that'll get people to say, I got to buy that book. I got to attend that webinar. I got to watch that video. I got to go to that event, whatever it is. Pick the most compelling one. Then you can throw in all the other stuff. In fact, now that I think about it, that's what I talked to her about months ago when she first said she wanted to do the event. I said, you should pick one area that's the most powerful, the best draw, and then say, and charge when you sell your product. You should sell not a product that does 6 different things. Sell a product that does one thing and has one promise of one great result, and throw the other 5 areas in as a bonus. Now I remember. That's what I told her. That'd be real powerful. If you say, hey, I'm going to teach you how to do X, and then as a bonus, I'm also going to teach you about this area of your life. And as another bonus, I'll teach you about this area. And as another bonus, I'll get you straightened out on this area. And throw those in as bonuses. Because people are going to be attracted to the main topic. This is human behavioral psychology, which that's all I ever talk about in my videos when I'm talking business. It's human behavioral psychology and math. And in this case, we're talking about how the brain works. The brain is going to focus on one thing, and if you give it too many things to focus on, you confuse the brain. And a confused brain does nothing, takes no action. And we don't want that. We want people taking action, so we want them focused. Okay, so for instance, like I was talking to her, I said, if you say I'm doing all these 6 things, then you're going to unfortunately get people going to go, oh, well, 3 of those topics really interest me, but the other 3 don't. So am I going to spend the whole day at this event and half the day is going to be something I'm interested in? Yeah, I guess not. Maybe I shouldn't go. And cut that out. Pick one compelling topic. That's how you draw the crowd. Then you can give them the rest of the stuff. That's how Tony Robbins did it. I forget the name overall of the seminar, which one it was, but he threw in living health on a Sunday, and we were all like, what's that got to do with why we came? And yet, real powerful stuff. I was looking through there before I started the video here, and I remember a lot of stuff that was in there. It really sunk in, and I'll bet the sales training, I've been to 100 sales seminars and read over 500 books on sales and marketing and advertising. I'm like, that probably, went in one ear and out the next, or it was like, yeah, I know a lot of that stuff, or maybe one little thing, or whatever. That helped. It's full of all kinds of new stuff to me and cool stuff, and so that's what I suggest. That's the lesson here on Throwback Thursday. If you're going to have multiple disconnected, you think they're connected, but if there are multiple different focuses, different topics of your presentation, of a book, seminar, anything at all, pick the most compelling one to draw the people in, and then you can present the rest of the stuff. That's my suggestion for Throwback Thursday, based on the Living Health Seminar of Tony Robbins. I looked at this book. It says copyright 1999, so it is in fact 20 years old. Let's see if I can, right there on the first page, there it is. Oops. There it is, copyright. Can you read that? Maybe not. Copyright 1999. You'll have to trust me, it's a little fuzzy. Whatever. 20 years old. That's it for Throwback Thursday. Thanks everyone being here today, enjoying the beautiful sunset behind me. I'm going to now go and enjoy it myself, along with my beautiful wife, Michelle. And I will be back tomorrow on Foundation Friday. That's where I will be sharing a foundational basic business building tip, and I have a good one for you, so hope you'll be here. Thanks everyone watching live. Thanks everyone watching on the replay. You want help with how to fill a room or how to sell your course, your presentation, your books, anything at all, how to attract people the proper way without confusing and losing them, go over to helpfromsteve.com and I will help you out. Hey, thanks for all the likes. Thanks for shares. Thanks for any comments, all that kind of good stuff. Facebook likes that. They call it engagement. And it gets more people seeing my video, and then I can help more people, which is very cool. But I'm glad I helped everyone that's here today. So thanks for being here, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.